Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
What's up, motherfuckers?
What's up? What's up?
I needed a little music to gas me up. I'm kind of running on E this week.
Are you?
I am.
I'm just listening to the song. You're ruining it.
You're fucking ruining it.
You ruin everything.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Hashtag No Offense. I'm the motherfucker that you know.
And love.
And love.
Continue your sentence. This is a talking platform.
You son of a bitch. You steal my thunder all the time, and I've had enough.
Technically, I'm a lady.
Technically, you're a lady?
Daughter of a bitch? You said son of a bitch?
Okay.
Is that too smart for you? I apologize,
Yeah, I don't
sir.
do intellectual fucking laughter.
I've been learning all week, so my brain's on fire.
My name is Chris, joined by the lovely woman that you've heard, the Duchess.
Hello, friends.
And our homeboy, the man, the myth, the legend, the Tampa Two Rings.
What up? What up?
What the fuck's going on, guys?
Not
Nothing.
much, man.
Well, actually, lots going on.
Nothing. Well, actually, I automatically say nothing when anyone asks me what's happening, but actually a lot's going
That's just
on.
because I'm just a humble person, and I don't want
You're a
to take...
homo person.
Yeah.
Humble.
Whatever.
Humble.
How many percentage of women are actually bisexual?
79.
I'm probably
Are
in
you
that
serious?
percentage.
I just pulled
At
that out of
least
my
80.
ass.
Oh,
but I mean,
okay.
At
Based
least
on
I
my,
believed you.
based on my experience in fucking Ybor and, you know,
Watching porn together?
watching porn together and just the world. I'm
Just the world.
semi-worldly.
Gotcha.
Semi-worldly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I
Well, we
know.
talked last week about, on Friday, I was starting my new job.
That's right. How was
So it was great. I really like it. They actually have a training class, which is nice. And the lady that teaches the training class, her name's what?
I just want you to talk into it.
I was.
There you go. That's all.
Okay. So her name's Eileen. She's from straight up Poland. So she says things
As opposed to what other kind of Poland?
like me, like American Polish.
You aren't even Polish, dude. You're just fucking Indiana.
You don't know my life.
I do. I really fucking do.
Well, she's from like straight Poland. So she has
Shout out to
different-
Warsaw.
I think she's actually from Warsaw.
What?
But we talked a little bit about her family and obviously the rest of them live here now, but like when she was little, the family business, they made vodka.
Oh,
I'm like, that's
okay.
That is
Cool.
such a stereotypical thing.
I know. I'm like, that's why we like potatoes so much, you know. But she says things differently. Like it, I guess, in their language is offensive. So she calls
It?
everything. Yeah, the word "it" is offensive.
Ooh, y'all see that new A trailer?
No,
We'll come back to it.
Stop
Okay.
it.
But instead of saying it, she says his because I guess it's the same thing like in Spanish. A lot of things are masculine automatically. So she'll say like, you know, well, when you get to the computer, his whatever instead of it, she'll say his or her.
Huh.
That's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
But she's great. She's fucking awesome.
She's fucking
funny.
awesome, though?
Yeah, and then this other girl, Gabby, she's younger. She's like 25 or something. She's young. She just got out of school. She actually is from Chicago.
Yeah?
She did an internship at JB Hunt, and then she came here. So
Jay
she's only,
Bizzles, huh?
so she's only got a few months in the industry. So the first day that we were there, one of the ladies, because there's two, there's Eileen and Sherry, and they're super sweet. So she brings out this roll of toilet paper, and she and she says, take as many squares as you think that you're going to use in a day. So it's me. Gabby wasn't there day one, but it's me and 4 dudes. All the guys are in national sales. I'm the only one that's customer service / account management, whatever. So they're like rolling this paper around their hand, like half a roll of toilet paper. I'm like, oh my God.
If you're going to take a
I
doo-doo,
mean-
that's how you do it, Melissa.
Right.
One of the guys was like, morning, afternoon, evening. I'm like, is your name Carp? But
Just thinking that. Fuck yeah. High five. This is going to be awesome tonight. Woo.
so then they got to me, and I'm like, nobody look at me. So I'm like taking the squares off the toilet paper roll.
Take 3 little squares. 3 individual squares.
Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me.
And they're like, no judgment. And everybody was really like cool and laid back. So they make you feel comfortable. Even the guys in the room. I mean, they were all real cool. So it turns out for each square, you have to tell something
I figured that's where it was going.
about yourself. So some of the guys had some pretty interesting things to say, but a lot of them were just like, I like to eat. I have a dog. Stuff like that. So then Gabby wasn't there
Cool.
Monday. But I have a podcast. I have 2 kids.
Word?
Yeah, I said I had a podcast.
What'd they say? Did
Nothing.
you get the socials?
No, not yet, because I'm still feeling it out. I don't want to give anything away to anybody that's going to be offended yet. So I'm still feeling shit out. All right. So then she had jury duty on Monday. So she comes back Tuesday, and she didn't know what was going on. So they made her do the toilet paper thing. And she's from Poland, too. She's got fucking family in Poland.
Jeez.
And I'm like, I'm the most American Polak there, because they're like, we don't eat turkey on Thanksgiving. And I was like, what? That's all everybody eats on Thanksgiving.
I want to start developing a screenplay for a movie called American Polak, starring you.
I'm totally the American Polak, because I do Polish things, but Americanized. They're like, yeah, they call her, I call my mom's mom Busha. So they say babka, dziadek, whatever, jaja, and...
Whoa.
What?
Dial it down a notch.
So when we were kids, we used to live, my grandparents lived behind the elementary school. So when we go to their house after school, there would be a plate of cucumbers and a plate of sliced up tomatoes, because my dad grew them in the backyard. They'd be on plates with salt and pepper on them, and then that's what we would snack on before dinner. I'm the only one that ate that shit, because nobody else liked vegetables. Right. She was saying that her Bush and Judge, they would just eat tomatoes like apples. Huh. And I'm like, that's so weird. Because then I was like, oh yeah, they'd be on the table, salt and pepper, sliced up. And she's like, oh no, they just eat them like apples.
Does she do the finger too?
She did not matumble me. But then when Gabby got back and she's doing her thing or whatever, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm from Poland. And she's like, I have a cat. And I go, what's your cat's name? And she just goes, no. And I'm like, what? I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, is it that bad?
She
just totally ignored me.
How'd she do it?
She was like, no. Like, she didn't want to give me the cat's name. Yet she knows everybody else's kids' names. She knows what my kids' names are. She knows everybody else's in the room's kids. And I'm like, you're really not going to give me the name of your fucking cat? Is it like Potato or something fucking weird? Like, who cares?
Shout out to Riley.
I just did it all me laugh. Not on purpose.
Secret lovers.
But there was, like I said, there was 1, 2, 3 guys in the front row, and it was me, this guy Marlon, and this guy Nelson, and we all married our high school sweethearts.
Yeah,
which is like uncommon.
That's interesting.
It is super uncommon.
But the whole week they just went through the company, and then I sat with my team today and yesterday for a little bit, and everybody just is real cool there. Mm-hmm. Every Friday they bring in lunch. Every Friday.
Yeah. It's fucking office shit,
Today,
dude. When you're acting like you're surprised.
Dude, at my other place, we got lunch like once every 3 months, and it might have been
guess what? We're adults
Hungry
now.
Howie's.
Nobody's responsible for feeding you. Be grateful you get fucking lunch at all.
They're not. But that's what makes it so great. Is like they
don't get fed.
They really focus on making their people happy.
Well, that's fantastic.
Cool. No, that's awesome.
It is fucking good. I'm proud of you, Dutch. I'm fucking proud of you.
Thank you. But like today we got mellow mushrooms, so it wasn't just like Papa John's. And
mellow mushrooms good.
They didn't just get pizza. They got fucking pizza. They got pasta salad. They got pretzel bites. They got wings. They got bruschetta. They got
say that one more time.
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Sketta.
Shh.
Yeah.
Hey, you got super fucking deep. We got bills to pay. Can we paperclip that? Throwback.
Why can't I just finish what I'm saying?
Okay. Go ahead. I just didn't want to get too deep and then have to cut you off to fucking do the ads. Because you were just like, hey, we're here. Let's tell a story.
Well, that's how I roll.
I roll deep, baby. Come on.
Have you guys ever done a personality assessment? The DISC assessment?
DISC?
No, there wouldn't be much there if I did it.
Favorite flavor? Plain. Favorite color? Clear.
Clear. No, it's there's a bunch of words on some paper and you just pick the ones that best describe you, and D is dominant, I is like interpersonal.
Do you know it well enough you could do it to us?
No.
Oh.
because it's a lot. It takes like 10 minutes to do online, and there's like a lot of questions. So I was a high I, which is, people person. And then I was an S, which means I like structure. And then I was a C, which is like I like processes. And then
processes.
If there's a process in place, I'd rather do that than try to do it myself, basically.
You scared me there for a second when you said a C.
I missed it. A C. Like cup?
What's the C thing that women hate to be called?
Fucking cunt?
Yeah, that. No. I knew I wasn't that.
It was a joke, but
I
can't believe it went over your head.
Well, I don't censor myself, so I didn't think, the C word. I didn't think that.
No, but it's cool
like,
because
fucking what, C cup? She's already got that beat.
It's basically a tool that they use to see what motivates you and what would be a better, like the best kind of work environment for you. So it tells you what your strengths are, your weaknesses, how you would work best, and what kind of environment. And it was really cool.
Dope.
Mm-hmm. Now you can go ahead and pay some bills.
No, I'm super fucking proud of you, man. I didn't want to cut you off. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and then we could talk about it, man. I want to hear what my personality is, dude.
Well, I wish there was a way that I can give it to both of you, and then we could talk about it because it was.
There's always next week.
Well, I'll look into
Prepare
it.
some fucking topics.
So anyway, it was telling me. Like I was saying before, I was like, I'm loyal to a fault, all that stuff. And
Exhibit A.
Yeah, pretty much. But then the trainer lady, she's reading off the things or whatever, and she's like, does that sound right? I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm here, because basically it's like, there's only so much that I'll take. And I'm like, that's why I'm here. But at the same time, if it wasn't for my brother-in-law, I wouldn't be here. I just happened to talk to him at the right time.
Shout out to Ray.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. He listens.
Does he? Mm-hmm. Motherfucker.
But everybody's real cool. My team's of 4 people. And I sat with them a little bit. It was a little bit slow, so we didn't really do much. So we were chatting and stuff. And everybody seems really nice. Like the CEO of the company, every Wednesday he does like a meeting, and he's real friendly and come in and talk to you and stuff. And they have happy hours once a month, which, by the way, I'm going to go next Thursday and get drunk with my coworkers.
Wait, what's next Thursday?
25th.
Next Thursday is something.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's not like I'd be out all night, but I got invited, so I'm going to go.
Yeah, do your thing. Take some fucking stickers with you.
I will take stickers. Well, the guy that came over with the house, he was like, you guys have a podcast?
Yeah.
Send me the podcast.
Find out what the fucking cat's name is.
No, find out what the cat's race is. And I know you don't know what that reference is, so listen to Comedy is Dead.
I did listen then because I do know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought you were
And
going to
then
punch
she
me.
said that she hated Riley.
Who does?
Whatever her name was. Was it Michelle was on there?
No, they're internet dating.
Well, who was on Comedy Was Dead? That was the chick.
There were 2 chicks.
Yeah.
Michelle and Judy Jean Kwan.
It wasn't Judy. I think it was Michelle because he had asked what.
No, she
race.
says she hate Jason, which I said join the club.
Join the club. Love you, Melanie.
All right. Let me do it. Hemp bombs. Everybody knows, but if you don't know, hemp bombs are specifically formulated to provide consumers with a quality CBD product at an affordable price. Hemp bombs contain 99% pure CBD isolate with 0% THC and are legal in all 50 states. The many benefits of hemp bombs include Jason.
Relaxed.
Relaxed. Don't do it.
Let him fucking talk. When he wants to talk, he complain. You don't talk. And we try and talk, you interrupt him.
I'm not
Speak.
interrupting. I'm side
You asked
chatting.
him a question,
I'm side
and then
chatting.
you didn't let him answer.
He can answer. I'm side chatting.
It helps.
Salt my game.
It helps with anxiety.
Speak up, Jason.
I forgot to take mine today.
Be more assertive, damn it.
Restless sleep. It helps with that. It helps with pains.
Pains.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How's it? Oh, you know what?
pain?
You took the rub home after the video last week. Have you been using it?
Yeah, it works. It works good.
You
I
liking
like
it?
it. Yeah.
Long term? Like now you got a weekend. You've been fucking greasing it up and shit.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't
bit.
use it on the days that I use the heating pad because you're not supposed to use a heating pad
Right.
when
Yeah.
you use that stuff. But on the days I don't use it, it works well. So yeah, I mean,
Cool.
Right the fuck on.
lots
Glad
of
to hear you're
different
having a positive experience with something other than the gummies and the oils and shit, because that's pretty much what we
I'm
Right.
excited
we
for the
fuck
vapes.
with. Yeah, I'm excited
I'm
for the
excited
vapes
for the
too.
vapes.
I don't vape, and they're sending us a whole fucking wide array of vaping material. So
got our fruity flavors coming.
yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'm strangely excited.
You gonna be blowing clouds now?
I
You're going to have to
guess.
show us how to use it because we have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit my
so,
boy
yeah.
Hunter up because he's the jewel god.
Who's Hunter? You mean Riley's friend?
That
I
would
think
be
he's on the plunge.
That would be the one.
I'm kidding. I know who Hunter is.
Check out hempbombs.com. Use code HTNOS. Save 20% off your entire order. HTNOS at hempbombs.com. Now, we are also sponsored by Official Clothing. Official is a hip-hop clothing outfit out of Tucson, Arizona. Desert, dry, heat. And that's what they're slinging. The
Dry
fire.
heat?
The fire.
Oh, I'm like, why are you singing dry heat? Dust. Dusty dicks.
We know. Official is a streetwear company creating high-quality T-shirts, hats, and jewelry at an affordable price, featuring remixes of classic hip-hop and sports logos as well as original designs. There's something on Official for all tastes. Check out official.com, spelled OHFISHL, and see for yourself. Don't forget to use code HTNOS, save 25% off your entire order. Official Clothing, live by your own rules.
Now.
I
knew that was coming. Go ahead.
No, we're done. So fucking tell me about my personality. I'm a DCS. What are you saying?
Yeah, you're a DICK. You're so stupid.
Yeah, I am. But you know what? Whatever. I gassed myself up, and that was the goal. So I'm ready to rock. Let's do some shit. I already got your new job. Check that off the fucking list here. Slimmer Circle. We are still doing Slimmer Circle, I'm told, but we haven't had an update in like 3 fucking weeks.
Because you ain't coming off the top.
I ain't coming off the top,
Yeah.
so that's the fucking update.
Every
When's it
time I
over?
see you, you're skinnier.
Huh?
Every time I see you, you're skinnier.
Yeah, I'm not skinny enough.
Well, you're getting there, though. That's what matters.
I appreciate you and your compliments.
Where's
that-
my compliments? I'm just kidding. That
You
was
know what?
really
Here, too.
awkward. No, I'm not.
You know what? I do want to throw you a special shout out because you let me recharge my batteries before the show, and I'm fucking
Good.
eternally grateful for it.
Even though you really didn't get much.
No, I tried to take a power nap.
Take a nap anytime you want. I don't fucking care.
Tried to take a power nap before the show, and I couldn't get it done.
Those kids are self-service. They don't.
Self-service.
Yeah, they don't need me all the time. Take a nap whenever the fuck you want to.
We started golfing with the big one last week.
I saw that.
Yeah, he's
Looked like fun.
Well, his instructor didn't show up.
I hope you didn't pay him.
Well, it was all done
It's
in
through- yeah.
advance through the Y.
It's
So
through the YMCA,
Yeah.
and you pay in advance. And
we got there, and I walked in, and I was like, "Hey, he's got a lesson at 11:30." And dude was like, looked at me like I had a fucking lobster crawling out of my nose, man. Like, what? And he was like, "That guy's gone. He's usually out of here by 10." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, man?" And my kid's all decked out in his
Yeah.
fucking Under Armours and his tight fucking khaki shorts and shit, and he's ready to hit some goddamn balls, and he's looking all sad and shit. I'm like, "Motherfucker, we better figure this out, dude," because I'm not trying to go out of my way to disappoint this motherfucker. I mean, I'm sure he probably deals with that on a fairly regular basis any fucking way. We're gonna avoid that today. So he couldn't get a hold of the guy, ended up giving us a bucket of balls, and I gave him a fucking lesson. And he was doing pretty well towards the end.
And we got him
You
some
know?
new clubs because the clubs he had were too short.
Taking them back tomorrow.
They were too. I think I got them a couple years ago, but there was another mom and son that came. They had a lesson in 11 or 12, and he didn't show obviously. So we were talking, and I ended up giving her Logan's old clubs because they were too short and the kids were too long. But she said that his clubs were like the old school, like Sports Illustrated clubs.
Yeah, she says she straight up got these clubs with a fucking Sports Illustrated subscription. You remember
What?
back in the 90s
Yeah,
when,
like when
when
you
they'd be
would
like, call the
mail
number now.
order.
Yeah, you, like sometimes you get a fucking phone that was shaped like a football.
Right,
Or
right.
she got
I
some-
wanted one of those too, man, for the
Dude,
longest time.
that was like a status symbol back in the 90s.
Sure.
If you had a football phone, man, you were somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You were somebody.
I remember one year for Christmas because being Catholic and Polish, we have godparents. So
Godparents.
when my brother's godfather gave him a Sports Illustrated football phone for Christmas one year.
Oh,
What?
But he was pissed about it because he didn't play football. And it was a free fucking phone. So he's like, what the hell?
Dude.
I wish he still had it.
I'd kill
but
for one of those now if we had a fucking phone line.
we didn't
Right,
have-
that
I would
would
say
be
we didn't even have a landline. But I had to drop him and Logan off because I had asked Lucas, because we had to go in the morning to get his gear because I had forgotten what day it was because I was slacking or whatever. So we go to the mall to get his shit, and then we go, I'm like, Lucas, do you have to go to the bathroom? He's like, no. We get to the golf course. I go to take him out of his seat, and he's pissed his pants. And I'm like, I just...
Dun, 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 dun.
That's why. So then I dropped them off to go in there, and then
30 seconds later, we're sitting on the fucking curb like a couple of lames because the goddamn guy wasn't there.
and he's pissed off at me.
Which, by the way, like, why did they give you a time? And the guy's like, oh, he's always out of here before that. Like, what's the point?
Shout out to the YMCA of fucking Tampa Bay.
But he said that me and this other, mom and son or whatever, we were the only ones with afternoon classes. So he had just asked if we come at 9 from now on, which is fine. But like I get back and he's standing out there pissed off at me because he thinks I fucked up.
No, I wasn't pissed off at you. I was pissed off at you. Well, I was pissed off at you. I wasn't pissed off at you because it was wrong and messed up. I was pissed off at you because you were like, here, get out of the car and go deal with this, and gave me no fucking information. And I'm walking in the clubhouse like, hey, he's here for some shit. I don't even know what it's fucking called. I don't know what the dude's name is. He's here for some shit. And they're asking me questions. And I'm like, I don't have the answer to this. And she sends me a screen capture of the fucking thing that has zero information on it.
It said what
time. It had
time.
nothing.
It said what time and then the address.
I'm like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with this?
So then I get there and they're standing outside, and then I go in and talk to the guy and I show him my registration and all that. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll try to call him. And then that's when he was like, here's a bucket of balls to hit if you want. But the guy called me and apologized. He's like, it was totally my fault. And he's like, if you want, be there at 9. If you can't do that, then we'll work something out. But I was like, that's fine. It's better.
It's like, why the fuck's he an instructor if he just doesn't want to instruct?
It just dawned on me that this is like super like white privilege problems. So
well, I mean,
my kid's golf instructor didn't show up on time.
All right, listen, let me be clear. It was $87 for like 10 weeks or something. Like it was, it was
it's the fucking why.
It was cheap as fuck. So that's the only reason why we're doing it. I spent not too much money on clothes. The golf clubs were even on sale. I got $100 off his golf clubs. So it's not that bad. But that's the only sport he likes to fucking do. We tried to ask him, like, you want to try football? You want to try basketball? No. I want golf. He's got to do something.
So I felt bad, that it went all south like it did. And we're done. And I was like, you hungry, dude? And he said, yeah. So where you want to go to lunch? We'll go wherever you want to go. You pick, your day got fucked up. Let's go wherever you want to go. You want to go to Wild Wings. So
always.
We're walking into Wild Wings and he goes, I like this golf thing. It gets me out of the house and off my Xbox. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I ask you to do shit all the time. You always tell me to get fucked, man.
Right.
Yeah, ride his bike. There's nothing.
Well, does he like hockey? I mean, there is hockey. No.
He's more intellectual
type. He tried it when we were up north, but that was ice hockey, so I think that the skating element kind of fucked him up a little bit,
He didn't do it enough to get a grasp on it, though. We weren't.
He just, I don't know, it just wasn't, he's not super coordinated
with
like that type of shit. So
he overthinks shit, which that's why I think golf is good for him, because you kind of have to be aware of what you're doing and how your body is and stuff.
Speaking of being aware of what you're doing and how your body is, we got some Florida fucking shit to talk about. You want to get into some Florida stories?
No.
Always.
2 fucking bad Dutches.
That's my life.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice.
Yeah?
Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
So first one I got for you, I just wanted to bring up real quick. It's did you see that the alligator that got loose in Chicago?
No.
So there was an alligator that got loose and was swimming around in Chicago, and obviously alligators aren't native to fucking Chicago, so like the whole city was like freaking the fuck out.
Right.
They
That's just a Saturday here.
It was like he became like a local celebrity. Like people were like creating social media accounts for him and everything. They named him Chance the Snapper because Chance the Rapper's from Chicago.
Okay.
He's wild and shit. And he was in Humboldt Park, which is like not the best area either. It
was a pet,
kind of a rough thing. Yeah, they still don't know exactly where it came from, but it had to be a pet. It was fucking 5 feet. Like, so they think it.
Who has a 5-foot pet alligator?
I had told you before, people, when we were up there, I used to just go, I used to have bearded dragons and leopard geckos and stuff.
They get too big, they just dump them.
I like reptiles. There used to be a reptile store over in Maryville.
Which one? Creature Castle?
No, it's in Maryville. It was up north. But I like to go in there and look at everything. And they would have little caimans in there. And you could buy them. But then when they get too big, what the fuck you do with them? If people let them go in the wintertime, they're dead because the water freezes.
Well, I mean, luckily it was July, but they had their Illinois like wildlife commission or whatever on the case, and they couldn't fucking do it, so they flew in a Florida man, and he had that bitch trapped within 24 hours.
That's awesome.
And they were so grateful. He threw out the fucking first pitch at the Cubs game.
No
that
way.
day. Yes, he fucking did too. Fucking shout out to Florida Man.
Florida Man saves the day.
They imported Florida Man to come get this goddamn gator, and he brought him back to St. Augustine. And like I checked up on like an update or whatever, and he's like, he's in the preserve, living life. He's got nothing to worry about. He's gonna fucking live this great life now.
I think that's the first good
positive Florida Man
story we've ever
positive fucking Florida Man.
I think if you're going to sell exotic pets on the legit side, they should probably be chipped, so that way they could have seen who
dumped it.
Who dumped it?
That's not a bad idea.
But if you're doing it on the black market, then you're not going to get a chip. But
yeah, well, like I told
dealers, they should have a.
I told you once before about them caimans, though, or them. Anyone that wants to have a fucking alligator for a pet is probably like some sort of weirdo or a drug dealer.
Probably. Walking their fucking alligator.
Or just wants it for like intimidation purposes. He's sitting there and the motherfucker's behind him and shit. It's like, yeah, fuck with my shit, bitch.
Right.
Chop your dick.
Trying to take my drugs, bitch.
Another quick one I got for you. It's not really much of a story, but the headline made me laugh. 5 guys were arrested for fighting at Five Guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
They had to go to a Five Guys restaurant because 5 motherfuckers were fighting inside. So the headline was 5 guys arrested at Five Guys. And I just thought that was fucking funny.
What are they fighting about, peanuts?
They don't know. Somebody slammed a fucking glass and then someone threw a fucking door. And then next thing you know, boom, 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 they're fucking scuffling. You know how shit goes. You know how it's fucking
like
July. It's
like
fucking July.
Oh,
You know
that's
how
right.
it goes.
The heat wave.
Yeah, but it was just a funny headline. There's not much to it. But the first actual story I got for you, we're in West Palm Beach, where city blasts baby shark overnight to deter homeless people from sleeping in the park.
I'll tell you what, that would save me from sleeping in the park. That's for damn sure.
Just plug my ears.
Cities have put spikes on ledges, installed bars on park benches, and enacted tent prohibitions to keep homeless people from sleeping in public. West Palm Beach, Florida is trying something new. They're blasting popular children's songs like Baby Shark and Raining Tacos all night long to discourage people from spending the night in the park.
Lucas sings that song.
Yeah, he does, and then it gets in your fucking head.
It's raining tacos. We had tacos for dinner.
It kind of freaks me out that they put spikes on ledges and shit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of fucked up,
Because what if, like, kid falls or something? Or I don't know.
I've seen spikes on the ledges to keep, like, pigeons and shit off, so, like, if, like, birds be...
Right, like a roof
Yeah,
or
so
something.
it's not like, spears from the Amazon or nothing. It's just
I don't think it's, like, fucking outside of Dracula's castle.
No, it's probably, like, top of the fence type spikes.
Right.
But I think it's probably because, they have homeless shelters everywhere.
Right.
So they just want them to utilize those and stop.
Well, I always ask my wife, why don't... if someone's homeless, why don't they just go to homeless shelters? But I guess there's a lot of shit. You got to pay, too.
There's
a lot of shit that happens at those things, too. Like, people get beat up, stolen. Yeah.
I do think you got to pay, like, because a lot of people that panhandle, I think usually the goal is to get enough money to go to, like, the Salvation Army for the night. I don't know what it costs, like $5, $10, or whatever it is.
That's a lot for somebody who doesn't have a job.
Well, considering they could make it in like 15 minutes on a corner.
I guess, yeah. I guess I wouldn't know.
You know what? That leads me to a different thing I saw this week. Did you see the story about the guy who had the sign who was asking for money, and a guy didn't want to give him money but offered to give him a job, and the guy said no?
No.
Yeah. So then the guy who offered the guy the job made a fucking sign that says, "Don't give this guy any money. I offered him a job and he turned me down," and stands next to the guy that's asking for fucking money.
That's awesome.
I was like, dog, man, that's fucking killer.
I mean, I've given him food before. Like, if I happen to have something extra that I just bought or something and I see somebody, I'll do that, but I don't give them money anymore.
No.
Not when it's like a thing where,
I hate to when they're like, I'm a vet. Well, you don't know if they're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the one that fucks me up too is like you see chicks out there and it's like, I've got 4 kids.
Where are they?
Yeah, that's sad. But they're just using the kids to make money.
That bitch ain't got kids. Where are they? And you can't pay a fucking sitter.
Well, because like I said, it's big down here with panhandlers and everything, and like I might have said this before, but like somebody followed someone one time that was like that, where they had the kids and stuff, and then they ended up getting in a Mercedes and driving away. Mm-hmm.
They did pieces on those guys before, like over by the Brandon Mall, that were saying that they were making like $90,000 a year, asking for money on the fucking corners and shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you can make money doing it, I guess. But people should know not to give to those people. But
yeah,
it's their own prerogative. But whatever.
They prey on your I don't want to say your weakness or whatever, but yeah, like
Your heartstrings.
Yeah.
and what it is most people feel like bad about themselves, and that's their way of like feeling good for a while, you know, like
That's
I
their
did
do
my
good thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
did
their
my
part.
thing.
Oh, this is another thing that's pretty cool is that the company I work for, they're they work with the Mike Alstott Foundation,
Okay.
which basically
They work with special needs football players.
They do.
Mike Alstott.
Oh, jeez.
They take the football 4 yards for touchdown. Go, Mike, go.
Hey,
go,
I'll tell you
Mike,
what.
go.
Would you want to stand between him and the goal line with him running right at you? No. So
What is your point?
stop talking bad about Mike Alstott.
I take the football.
He was a fullback
talks?
legend.
Fullback
Well, he-
legend. You just like him because he's fucking white, dude.
Whatever.
Do you guys know what that is, though?
What?
So we collect money and then they give it back to the kid. So they buy them like sports gear and
That's cool.
so like this year our company, whatever money they take, they're taking 50 kids and they're taking them to get like shoes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but I guess he came into the office and everybody took pictures with him and he said it was a really cool guy and stuff.
Oh, that's neat. That
Your
didn't
eyes
happen
like
while
went
you-
whoop.
Dude, I like to meet up Mike Alstott.
Also, I learned that
Hey.
we get the party deck for USF games.
Hey, he was the A train.
I'm familiar with fucking Alstott, dude. I know who he is. I'm familiar with the body of work. He carried the ball
awesome.
3 fucking yards at a time and scored, and everyone said, "Yay,
Did you
white
see how
guy!"
great his hair was too?
What?
I don't want to talk about hair.
Hey, I'm growing. Hey, listen, I haven't cut my hair in 2 weeks. I'm growing it back to prove a point how fucking bad
You
it
don't
is.
have to. I can
I
see
do.
it when
No,
your head's shaved.
I do
it's
have
smooth
to.
where
I do
there's
fucking
no
have
hair.
to because you give me a hard time about fucking shaving my head. So I want you to
Take
see
the hat off. I wanna
fucking
see it.
evidence. No, I'm not doing it right now because it's not ready yet. It's got to be fucking. Well, no, trust me. You're in for it.
Are you gonna do like a comb over type thing?
No, I'm not going to do like a comb over type thing, Jason.
I've already come to terms that it's not going to come back, so I don't know why
Obviously,
you're
you
trying to prove a
haven't
point.
because you keep making fucking comments about how you don't like the way my head looks.
I just like hair.
Well, I'm sorry. That wasn't in the cards, darling.
I know, it's a shame.
Fucking kidding me here? Shit, I didn't even fucking do this story.
What story?
What story? Fuck off. City spokeswoman Kathleen Walter said in a statement, the city plays music overnight at the Waterfront Lake Pavilion to discourage congregating at the building and to encourage people to seek safer, more appropriate shelter, like y'all said. The new plan shows a lack of concern for our community members who are struggling through a very tough time, said Megan Hustings, interim director for the National Coalition of the Homeless. That's a fucking thing?
Everybody needs a job.
Jesus.
How do you get paid?
Responding with this kind of discrimination and disgust instead of compassion is really immoral. It's disturbing. We're all humans and we need to sleep. I'm 50-50 on that.
Right.
Because if I'm a business owner or whatever and I got my spot and there's a dude that likes to like piss on my fucking doorstep and shit, which like I see firsthand going into the liquor stores and shit that I go into in the less than savory fucking areas that I'm usually in. I get that or whatever. You want them to move along or whatever. The flip side is if they're just chilling and they ain't fucking with you, just leave them alone, because I've been to places too where like there's just dudes chilling out in the fucking shade alongside the building and they're not bothering nobody and nobody
they're
fucking
just
cares.
Sitting down, whatever.
That's fine. But, the problem is too is a lot of times they get violent, and they ask you for money and when you say you don't have money, then they want to fucking get a little stabby and shit, so it's
true.
It turns into a whole fucking thing.
Gotcha.
So I get it, but apparently this isn't a new thing because it says cities and businesses nationwide have tried playing classical music to deter crime, including the New York Port Authority bus terminal and San Francisco Burger King.
Weird.
So one San Francisco Burger King.
That one, it's like, Mozart, bitch, don't rob us.
Gotta start somewhere.
What does that even mean?
It was a test.
Gotta start somewhere.
Although, classical
Could be
music in
worse.
San Francisco, it seems like people like that.
Why would it seem like it in San Francisco?
I don't know. You know what?
No, I don't. I'm asking you.
I don't
Stop
know.
grinning over there like the fucking cat that ate the canary,
I don't
bitch.
know.
Tell me.
They like K-pop over there.
Who's K-pop?
Korean pop music.
Oh, I thought that was Britney Spears' ex-husband.
That's Kevin Federline.
Oh. I thought his name was K-pop.
Could be.
Daytona Beach. Florida man throws his 5-year-old son into the ocean to teach him how to swim.
That's not how that works.
And he's got a fucking crazy name, too. John Bloodsworth.
Nice.
Let me pull up his picture for you, too, because he's a character.
He looks like a crazy Elmy.
He looks like a crazy Almy?
Because he's got long hair and shit.
Oh, I thought he looked like Jesus.
You got the Fu Manchu.
He does not have the Fu Manchu. I should have
Yeah,
looked this
somebody
one.
needs to tell that motherfucker that's not how swimming works. Ugh.
Yeah, he looks like a douche.
He does kind of look on the douchey side, right?
Yeah.
John Bloodsworth, 37, took his son to the Main Street Pier on Daytona Beach Monday night before wading into the water and tossing his son into the waves. Witnesses saw the child struggling to stay afloat for roughly 15 minutes while Bloodsworth proceeded to do backflips off the pier and swim past his son as he went past him back to shore, yelling, time to go back.
What an asshole.
An eyewitness was quoted saying, I can't take this anymore. I went down to the pier and down to the shore and confronted him myself. I said, you're coming with me one way or another. The witness was also a former Georgia State Trooper.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
He took Bloodsworth to a local police officer who arrested him while several people tried to comfort his crying son and help the child dry off. According to police, upon being apprehended, the accused said he was teaching his son how to swim. Bloodsworth further added that he was going to jail for being awesome and that next time he would bring his daughter to jump into the water.
CPS is taking them kids away.
Now,
Bye-bye, kids.
how old did they say how old the son was?
5. Wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If I threw Lucas into the fucking ocean,
He would sink.
he wouldn't even try for 15 minutes to fucking
Yeah,
save.
that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
can't believe he treaded water that long. That's
Well,
amazing.
oh my gosh, that poor baby is trying just to fight death.
Can you imagine? Like,
No.
yeah, I mean, think of the trauma that caused that kid. Now that
Not only
What an aneurysm.
he's never going to get in an ocean again. Like I wouldn't. I mean, well, that's,
you don't.
You don't
I'm
do
not,
it.
but
Right.
you know,
But check this out. Not that I'm saying that, like it was cool or whatever, but like when you say he did that in a pool, okay, that's bad enough. But you do it in the ocean, then you're fucking, you got
you're playing with all different kinds
all
of factors.
kinds of variables, dude. Fucking rip currents and fucking undertows and fucking
And if you did
wildlife.
it off a bridge, I mean, the water could have slammed him right into the pylon or whatever
Right.
it is.
Well,
That's
he doesn't look very smart to be
No, he doesn't.
frank. So.
no,
He looks like a fried surfer.
a fried surfer.
Yeah, like he's done too much of the dope, man.
The dope.
Dope. Oh, fuck, you're killing me.
The dope.
No lifeguards were on duty at the time, with a Volusia County Beach Safety Ocean Rescue officer noting that swimming in the area was prohibited anyway, as it was too close to the pier and that there was a moderate risk of rip currents. The child didn't show any signs of injuries and was returned to his mother.
Other than mental.
Other than mental.
Right.
Yeah, that's
That
fucked up.
bitch is crazy too for sticking with that idiot.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Maybe he got that good dick. You don't know.
I can tell by looking at him, he does not.
Why? Because he got that fucking almy hair, like you said?
Oh, well.
No, well.
We all know his dick didn't work for a while.
His dick was working fine. His nut wasn't doing the job.
Same difference.
Isla Morale. How do you say that?
Is Isla Morales?
No, not.
Sounds
spell
like
it
a-
for me.
The fucking place in the Keys. Isla Morada.
How's it spelled, motherfucker?
Isla Morales.
Yeah, ISLAM or Isla Morada. Morada. Yeah, Isla Morada. The fucking Florida Keys, goddammit. Florida man gets into a fight after his wife gets on stage at a strip club.
Oh, I did hear about that.
You heard about that
I see you
one?
doing that. I get on stage.
Yeah. See, this is why
This could be you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
a Dunedin man was
Both of
arrested
you,
on
actually.
Friday in the Florida Keys after he got into a fight because he was upset that his wife got on the stage at a strip club, according to arrest records. Christopher Sutton, 36, is alleged to have punched a man who came upon him yelling at his wife in the club's parking lot after the incident. It happened at Woody's, where according to
Clever.
the arrest affidavit, Sutton's wife was taken up on stage by dancers who attempted to undress her. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Sutton became upset seeing her on stage and started yelling at her.
Don't take her to the strip club if you don't want a stripper to come out.
I'm kind of in that mindset.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're there to have a good
You're
time
there
and
to
let go.
Yeah. If it's
Let
a
her do
party,
her
it's a
thing.
party.
It's a party.
You know, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, till it's your wife,
You
right?
you don't go
If
there
the
to
dancers were pulling her on stage, fuck it, man.
right.
Like,
You don't go there to see girls with their clothes on. So I get it.
that's what's up. See? Enlightened.
Boop.
Yeah.
The wife told authorities she walked out and decided to head back to their hotel, but Sutton followed her out while calling her names.
Slut.
The victim told deputies he heard the yelling as he was walking from home from work.
Sure he was. That's what his wife wants him to think.
Well, no, this is a third party. This is a bystander that tried to intervene when they were fucking yelling.
No,
at each
I get that. I read that part of the story.
But
so his wife,
I
his
got
wife
you.
doesn't realize
I'm
he
with
was
you.
he
following.
followed them out of the establishment, I'm sure. But what he says has happened
He was just walking
was
home
he
from
was
work.
Yeah,
and
I just happened to be walking by Woody's, and his wife's probably like, "You never go by there. You never walk by there."
I had the opportunity to be a white knight and save this damsel in distress. It says, victim heard Sutton yell, "I'm going to fucking kill you if you get into that car." Sutton punched the victim and he yelled at the couple to take that somewhere else. According to the records, the victim suffered a bloody nose and a swollen lip. That's usually a fucking product of getting punched in the face.
Right.
Sutton's wife told deputies she tried to tell her husband to stop before walking off to get away from him. Sutton's wife says he did not get physical with her. He was located by deputies not far from the club. They say that he denied hitting anyone, and the blood on his shirt was from the small cut on his right hand were from falling down after going after his wife.
Oh my gosh, how stupid.
He was taken into custody.
Lots of lies being had right there.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's a sort. Dude, that's Key West, baby. That's Key West.
No, I get it.
That's Las Vegas of the South, man.
I get it.
You go to Key West, it's fucking titties happen, drunk fights. You know, it's all whatever.
Man, just happened to be passing the strip club on home from
Just
work.
happen to be walking. That's my
Yeah.
normal. It's my normal path. It's my normal path.
Sure, it is.
This is the one. You know how we have those ones every week?
Oh yeah.
This is the fucking one. Gilchrist County. A Florida man is accused of breaking into the home of his wife's lover, tying him up, and cutting off his penis with a pair of scissors.
Oh my god.
This was
I hope they weren't rusty.
I'm gonna break.
That's a different
I'm
kind
gonna
of
break my
rusty trombone.
Gonna break my rusty cage. And run.
No. I'm about to run.
Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of a stabbing/cutting at a mobile home on Sunday.
That makes sense.
Okay, let me explain something real quick. If you're a father and if you've ever cut an umbilical cord,
It's not easy.
it's not easy.
It's
so
not
could
easy.
you imagine trying to
And the
cut a
sensation.
guy's junk? Yeah,
Bro, do you remember the
because the
sensation?
scissors just want to pop back open.
What
Exactly.
if it was
Like
like
they don't want to.
bush shears?
Well, then that probably be
you know
easy
what's and see, you know
cut,
what's fucked up?
but-
That's what I envisioned. The fucking like hedge trimmers, like
like hedge trimmers. Yeah.
Is there like a stock image photo of like the little regular scissors?
No, but
That would be
there.
funny.
I mean, his picture is the photo. I've got.
He's got the scissors like, hey.
What up?
Yeah, I cut that
got
dick
the
off. Cut.
Yeah, cut that dick. Keep it out of my wife.
It sucks because it's the wife's fucking fault.
Yeah, I mean, she a hoe.
Yeah. Maybe
You know?
he goes home and cuts her titties off. I don't know.
Jeez.
Wow.
Let me get that labia, bitch.
He's just cutting everything. Call him Edward Scissorhands.
Give you a labiectomy.
Whoa. Jesus.
Or maybe a clitectomy.
As deputies were on their way to the mobile home, a male caller told dispatchers that an armed man, later identified as his 49-year-old neighbor Alex Bonilla, broke into the home and cut off his penis. Upon arrival, the male caller told deputies on scene that Bonilla came over to his home and threatened to kill the man if he resisted. The man told deputies Bonilla then took him to his bedroom, tied him up, and then forcefully cut the man's penis with a pair of scissors.
I would have rather been killed.
What was his first name? It wasn't Bobby, was it?
Alex.
Oh, okay.
It was Lorena.
His brother.
It was Lorena Bobbitt.
According to the arrest report, Bonilla was found to have caught the victim and his wife during sexual intercourse back in May, and he's been plotting ever since.
Man, that's
heavy, dude.
That's
heavy
premeditated.
shit. That's heavy shit because, like, just devil's advocate, if he would have caught them and acted when he caught them in the throes of passion, as
Right.
it were, I think that couldn't he get off
could
on like
plead mental
temporary
insanity.
insanity?
Yeah.
So like the move, if you're gonna fucking do it,
Is do it
is to
then.
just do it then,
Right.
not to fucking wait 2 months and plot when you're gonna trap him and bind and gag him and fucking then cut his dick off. So obviously he's fucked, but
I don't get it. It's the wife. If she's cheating, it's her fucking fault. I'm sure he's a guilty party,
it
but
takes
obviously
two.
he isn't in a relationship. Like if I cheated, then that's 100% on me. Even if I tell the dude that I'm married and he still wants to fuck, because what does it matter to him? He doesn't care. He doesn't have to carry any guilt. That's on me.
That's
on me.
No, I get that, but
that dude didn't deserve to get his dick cut off because his wife wanted to be a fucking whore.
I'm so glad you feel that way.
You know what I mean?
I'm so glad you feel that way.
The other thing that's sad is you can't die from that. I'd rather be dead than have no dick.
Well, he could bleed out. Like if he...
I don't know.
I'm sure he could. You know, if he just fucking did a butcher job on his groin. Like,
I don't think there's a main artery in your dick.
You know.
I don't think there's a main artery in your dick. I don't think you would bleed out.
I mean, you got lots of veins there. That's what makes it grow.
No, I know.
I was going to say, I guess it depends how big that fucking dick was, yo.
If you're talking about Shaq size, who's like, you probably bleed out.
Some bigger circumference veins in there.
Bigger circumference.
But you ain't hitting like what's that major
carotid?
one? Yeah, ain't hitting that shit.
Deputies found and arrested Bonilla a couple hours later after responding to the original call, and he's facing multiple felony charges, including burglary, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and aggravated assault. The victim remains in the hospital, but officials did not specify what happened to the penis. Oh, no. The penis is still at large.
Oh my God, he probably swallowed it.
Fucking like, is he from
Because
the
he's
circus?
like,
He don't swallow dicks?
No, he's like, I got your dick now, bitch.
It's not at large anymore.
Oh. I don't know. I think this is going to sound really bad, but I think I would just beat my wife instead of going to jail for like cutting somebody's dick off and punch her in the face a couple times and then get it out of me.
Well,
I'm not going to go cut somebody's dick off.
Could have smacked her around with just the dick.
The dick.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
Yes. You want this dick?
Yeah.
You want this dick?
Beat it. Yeah, fucking beat. See, because what if he's going to cut it and the dude, like, I mean, you're touching his dick. So, I mean, like, what if he gets, like, an awkward, like, erection while he's getting his dick cut off and then he cuts it off hard? Does it stay hard? Like, does the severed dick stay hard?
It might.
So, like, it's frozen hard.
And then it bleeds out from the bottom.
So
and
then fucking turns into like one of those mini Yankees bats and shit they give out Tuesday nights at the goddamn fucking baseball games and shit.
You want this dick now, bitch?
We have been together for 19 years, and I'm going to take a leap of faith that you've been faithful the entire time.
Well, yeah.
Well, you didn't look at me when you said that. You looked away. You looked the fucking way.
Well, it's because I put myself in situations I shouldn't put myself in.
Yes. Granted. Before that, had you ever been unfaithful to a partner?
No.
No?
I haven't had very many.
Well, I mean, you've had boyfriends, and I mean, before that, it was like kid shit. So, I mean, whatever. Kids fucking cheat on kids and shit. But,
right.
You know, I just was curious if you were a promiscuous fucking player or if
you're putting her on the spot.
I am putting her on the fucking spot because, you know, you got that red microphone in your face. You might be more likely to be forthcoming with this information, right?
No, the last one I had,
No.
my first really serious boyfriend moved away. And we communicated through mail because that was what time it was. And
like snail mail?
Yeah. Like we'd write letters and then
it's like mid-90s.
Come every other day or every couple of days or whatever. And then we'd call once a week because at that time, long distance was a thing and you had to pay for it. So we call maybe
Sprint
once
after
in a while.
9, baby.
Oh, I know how that is. I mean, I met a girl at the beach one time and did the whole snail mail thing for a little while.
Here or up north?
I lived in Georgia at the time. And then, but me and... like my buddy Gary and all them, we'd all go to the beach every...
Myrtle Beach?
No, this was St. Augustine.
Oh.
And, but yeah, we met some girls down there and...
Summer fling?
One of the girls was from Michigan. The one that I hooked up with or whatever. And then, so we just sent mail back and forth. Mm-hmm. I mean, I never saw her again after that, but... You know,
it was still fun. Well, yeah, so that's kind of what happened.
Par for the course
after a
for the
while,
time.
the letters just stopped.
Right.
And then I started dating this other guy, which is the one that got kicked out of the house to go live with my dad. And then when they moved in with my dad, I started dating Dustin.
Well, I know the fucking whole history. I just didn't know if you've ever fucked around on anybody.
No.
Because
I never fucked
like
around
giving
on
somebody
anybody.
an excuse to cut dicks off.
She's just letting listeners know the timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I never
Oh, we've
fucked on
been through
nobody.
her fucking timeline multiple fucking
But
times.
I tell you, and I think I've said this before, is like if you went out and you got drunk and you fucked somebody, that's different than having an ongoing relationship. So if you went out and
It
got
is and
drunk
it's not.
and fucked somebody, I'd be like, oh, you fucked up. It's fine. But
It's fine.
if you had an emotional connection with, if it kept happening, then it would be a problem. But if it was like a one-time thing and you're like, I'm sorry, I fucked up, I got drunk and I wanted to stick my dick in something, I get it, go get tested, we're good. But if you had an ongoing relationship with somebody, I feel like that's a lot worse.
No, I get it. I mean, I think that's the difference though between men and women, because I think men, it's more of just a
feeling,
a do it and you're done type thing, and then with women it's more. Yeah, I think with women it's more of an emotional thing. You know, I'm not trying to put it out there.
You ever cheat on a girl?
No, never.
I haven't either.
I mean,
I know you have.
I came super fucking close though.
Yeah, well, you weren't together with her. Were you talking about the threesome?
Yes, and I was.
Oh, well, it was with her though.
No, it wasn't.
It was with your friend's girlfriend and some other chick.
Yeah.
Okay, but don't get me wrong. Like sometimes I just want to fuck. Like I don't need like the whole.
When?
Well, I mean, like I don't need like the whole like romantic type stuff. Sometimes I just want to get into it.
You never need romance.
I don't.
Yeah, sometimes you know, like I like a little fucking, you know.
And I don't. So then I don't think about doing that for him.
Yeah.
So then it turns into kind of a problem because then he thinks I don't like him, and I'm like, that's not it. That's just not me.
And it all comes back to my fucking haircut. It all comes back to my goddamn haircut, Jason.
Why don't you just get like a wig or something?
Why don't you get a fucking wig?
I was like,
Fat fuck. Fucking get a wig. Fuck off, dude.
I was like, let's go to Bosley.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. When Jason Homie cuts his fucking hair off and donates it to Locks of Love, I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm just gonna fucking attach it to my shit, dude.
So you look like Hulk Hogan and shit? No thanks.
Yes, I'll have the bald in the front with the long fucking mullet.
Real American.
No, thank you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. No. Yeah, I've already made up my mind. It's done. The wheels are in motion.
Fuck me. I'm gonna cheat on you. I'm just letting you know.
I'll tell you what, though.
I'll cut his fucking dick off.
There is some amazing stuff. Like, it's got to be expensive as fuck. But you remember I told you I used to listen to O&A a lot back in the day, Opie and Anthony, and but Anthony, he got like the hair
plugs.
It's not really plugs. It's the newer thing now.
They take your own hair.
But they take your own hair. They harvest it from the back of your head. And
I thought you were gonna say from your back. I got some of that too.
No, but like they shave the hair like from your neckline or whatever, and then they like physically insert it into the follicles or whatever.
See, I think that's what Joe had. And he was saying it's
Rogan?
Yeah, and he was saying it's fucked up from the jump because he was like, the analogy he made was like, imagine taking a bunch of sick people from a bad neighborhood and bringing them to a good neighborhood. You know, so like you're introducing all these fucking losers into like this good ecosystem, and then saying, "Hey, go and grow and be prosperous."
Okay, that's funny,
you know,
as fuck.
Like he's
funny.
like, it didn't fucking work, man. Like I tried.
Oh, it didn't work for him.
No, that's why he's got that
had...
scar on the back of his head where it was done, and now he just shaves his head because he's
see, I didn't realize that. I didn't know that's what he had tried.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony looks pretty good with it. Like, I'll show you pictures later or whatever.
Maybe it depends, because that's what Bosley is. And so I was like, I'll take your ass to Bosley.
I got a scar in the back of my head, too, but I think it's just from aliens.
We know.
Criminy.
Can we hit a break, please?
Yeah, I need another drink.
I need another drink before I cut someone's dick off.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Matt.
And I am Jesse. So, what is American Slacker, I guess, right?
The highest amount of dick jokes per episode per podcast.
We've been on the air for 57 straight years.
57 straight years of dick jokes.
Thing is constantly soaring over my head.
And you pulling my chain in your weekly weird news.
We're also cannabis friendly. We kind of sneak it in there, almost like you're lacing the brownies at the family reunion.
It's the ride of your motherfucking life.
Fucking 11 when there's only 10 on the dial.
Weapons of mass destruction.
It's a threat to society.
Food assaults.
Yeah, that happens too sometimes. An ostrich took a lit match into a fireworks factory.
I don't even know where to go with that one.
No, that's our third story.
Oh my God. America, what are you doing?
There's always someone dumb getting fucked over.
Well, they should have never gave raccoons rights, in my opinion.
Oh my God. You can help us. You can help everyone.
Download our shit now.
We're second America.
Hey, what's going on? This is Adam Simmons from the Simmons and More podcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bobby Moore from the Simmons and More podcast. And if you like guys talking about different things, different opinions, you know, coming from a black guy, a white guy, Asian guy. Do we have Asian guys in the group?
Riley's Asian.
Spanish guys in the group?
Kaz.
There we go. Yeah, Kaz, my fat bro. All right, so we're pretty diverse. But if you like opinions from and Almies, all right, boom. So there you go. If you like opinions from different people, we got to bring more women on the show too.
Shout out to the Duchess.
To get to the opinions going. Shout out to the Dutchy. So if you like all that, man, listen to Comedy is Dead, man. It's Comedy is Dead.
It's a bunch of comedians getting together and talking about shit that shouldn't be joked about, and we tell jokes about it, like 9/11 and abortion and things like that.
It's actually opposite of our regular show. We actually kind of get serious when you think we're supposed to be funny, then we get funny when you think we're supposed to be serious. It's kind of weird. I love it. You'll love it too. Take it from me, your best friend Bobby.
That's it.
Boom.
Only available on the Inner Circle Podcast Network feed, motherfucker. What?
So who did that fucking make you older shit?
The Russians.
Did you try it?
I saw yours. Yours was nice. I like that.
I think it was pretty spot on.
I like how he had a fucking stogie.
I know that just basically made
Looking
it.
like
I think.
Walter Matthau and
He
shit.
did.
Let me tell you about diabetes.
Yeah, no, I mean I did it, and then I just quickly deleted the photo because I was like, I already look old. So
the way you said
just
that,
made me
I
look a
quickly
little
deleted
older.
it.
I was like kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, I'm already old.
Did you do it?
Oh yeah, I look terrible. I didn't even show anybody. It's so bad.
She's got all the fucking shit talk in the world for mine that I had the balls to post on social media, and she's like, I didn't even show anybody. But fuck, you look gross.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I mean, my wife did it, and then had all the kids do it. And
She did it to Lucas, and Lucas looks like one of those guys from fucking I Am Legend.
Oh, really?
Fuck yeah, dude. Because he was making a face as it is. He was like, making like an old man
he looked
face.
like one of the vampires or whatever.
Yeah, dude. It's creepy with the fucking kids. I love how people are all like, you guys are stupid because that's a Russian company and they're taking your face. Bitch, have you ever posted a fucking picture on social media ever?
Yeah.
They got your fucking face.
Exactly. The Russians aren't going to create an app, dude. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Do you
Have
have
y'all
an
seen
iPhone
Stranger
with facial
Things?
recognition? They got your fucking face.
Right.
Fucking people, dude.
Plus, I just deleted the app after I took the picture.
Oh, I still got it. I'm still fucking with it.
Well, you know, I just want to make sure they can't turn on my camera and shit, you know.
Oh, they're going to turn it on one time and seeing you jerking off and they ain't going to look anymore, dude.
Who knows? Maybe they like that.
Jason will be in
Maybe
the
they do.
he'll be in the next Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, dude, you will too.
Whatever.
Like, that dude's got Jesus on his jerk off arm. He's definitely going in the show.
I think they released it strategically the same week that the trailer for the new Top Gun came out. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't realize that.
You didn't see the new trailer?
No.
Oh, dude, let me play it for you.
Tom Cruise hasn't aged in like 20 years.
No.
Fuck you. Yes, he did. That's
He
why
sold his soul to the devil a long time ago.
Yes, he did.
Well, he's got that Scientology wizardry and shit, so he's gonna be a little bit young, but
I mean, he's gonna look like he's 30 when he's 100. I mean, jeez.
pull this bitch
And
up.
then you got Nicole Kidman, who is going to fucking Keith Urban and left his ass.
Oh,
Don't
she did?
understand.
She left him?
Dude, she's married to Keith Urban now.
Well, I thought you meant
Why
she
do I
left
have
Keith
those
Urban. And
Oh,
that's
no.
why I was like,
They
oh,
did
shit.
date when they did Top Gun.
I don't.
Well,
have
no,
any
I know he was
sound.
married to Nicole. Yeah.
And then they did Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
It's funny because down on 60, there's a couples club called that. We've sadly never been there, but
Sadly.
We're not fucking
Sadly.
swingers, Dutch.
I know.
Oh, this shit. Make that shit bigger.
That's what she said.
30 plus years of service. Combat medal.
Steady hand.
I like how they
Citations.
kept that
Only
same
man to shoot down
music.
3 enemy planes in the
That
last 40 years.
Yeah.
Yet you can't get a promotion. You won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die.
That's good.
This
That's
was
sexy.
the tower.
We were inverted.
I gave him the bird.
You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are.
God, he looks old as fuck.
Fuck yeah, right?
Captain.
He's a good actor, though.
Yes, he is.
Why is that?
Sexy as fuck.
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
They should have played Danger Zone right there.
Yeah. It's because he has a need for speed.
This is an iconic audio track though too. Here, this score.
Oh, yeah.
This is fucking.
G's coming at you.
Look at, he's wearing that same jacket and everything on that fucking bike.
It almost looks like they took some of the shots from the original.
I thought the same thing.
I was like, where's Goose? There he was.
Goose is dead.
What? That dude looked like Goose in the bar.
I'm sure it was some sort of flashback sequence or something.
Oh,
No,
okay.
wasn't it Val Kilmer? Because isn't he in this too?
Goose is
He
Anthony
was.
Edwards.
Val
No, I
Kilmer
know
was-
that, but I'm saying it wasn't Val Kilmer
Yeah.
in this new
I don't know.
movie?
Yeah, he was playing volleyball against them. I
The
remember.
end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think the only thing got older with him is his voice. His voice
Yeah.
does seem a little older.
I like how it's not it's Top Gun Maverick, so
Right.
it's gonna be his story.
That looks pretty badass.
Looks dope, man. It got me all fucking hyped up.
Dude,
that
when does that come out? Does it say?
Next year, 2020.
Oh, man. I
2020.
want to see that tomorrow.
You wouldn't go
It holds up.
tomorrow.
Yes, I would.
Have you watched the original Top Gun lately? Fucking holds up,
I
dude.
watched it about a year ago. I mean, I like that movie.
Dude, that was the first movie I ever bought. I was 8 years old. I made my mom buy that shit for me.
Dude, that was a good movie.
I loved it.
You gonna play the It trailer too?
Why are you shaking your head?
Because it's a good movie.
No, you shaking your head in disgust.
I wasn't.
When I said I was 8 years old and I got fucking Top Gun.
What else were you watching when you were 8 you used to talk shit about that was probably inappropriate?
Ghoulies.
No,
Oh, cool.
I forget what it was.
What, you want to see it?
Yeah.
We just going to be the trailer show tonight?
Why not?
So what, there's another new It?
The part 2 when they're
Oh,
adults.
the part 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if that guy's got a wonky eye on purpose
Who?
or the
Oh, the
dude
guy
that plays the
plays it?
clown. Because I saw a picture of him and he's got the one wonky eye and it's all bloodshot and he's like, "Meh," you know, and I'm like, I don't know if that's just his face or
Maybe that was just a bad day or something.
maybe.
Just a bad
I don't even know why I'm
day.
watching this. I don't want to be scared.
I don't want to be scared.
I don't mind scary movies like this. This is
happens to you
fine.
when you leave this town. The farther away, the hazier it all gets.
Oh, turtleneck. Jesus Christ.
He does have a long neck.
I never left. I remember all of it.
Georgie.
Dude, the new one wasn't as good to me as the old one.
No, it won't be.
Dude, I'd kill myself if I saw that when I was like drowning. I'd just be like, go back under the water.
Right.
We made an oath.
I swear.
I like how they got young Professor X in there.
Yeah, he's good.
If it ever comes back,
I thought that was fucking Michael Scott.
We didn't stop it.
Pennywise.
Is that Bill Hader?
Yes.
We can't let it happen again.
Hello?
Oh. Ew.
See, it doesn't have the same effect, man. It just looks so fucking fake to
It's
me.
weird and gross.
I dreamt of you. I craved you. I missed you.
I don't know why they keep going back to the town.
Right?
Just stay away.
They swore an oath.
It consumes us from the
That
inside.
motherfucker flying through the sky on some balloons, dude.
I like her.
I
like her. Georgie. That's the wonky eye. You see it? Did you see the wonky eye? That's the picture I saw on Facebook.
You know what's funny is the original preview they had, I think a
For
couple
the first
months
part?
ago.
Or for this?
No, I think it was for this one. Was when the lady goes into the room and then the old lady's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then or maybe it's another movie, I don't remember, but No, because he's a shapeshifter. I thought it was this movie where some young lady goes into she goes into this apartment, this old lady, because she used to live in that apartment. The girl when she was a kid.
Yeah.
And so she was just wanting to look at the apartment, so the old lady brought her in, but the old lady went to go get her coffee or something. But then you see, as she's like just kind of looking at stuff around the apartment, you see in the background where her back's turned or something, like how it shape shifts into something else. And like it was freaky, but I thought that was for this movie because I saw the old lady in the preview.
The same one?
Yeah, it looked like the same old lady for a split second. So to me, that one was freakier than that preview.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me, right? Like,
right? Like, I mean, I still won't watch it, but you know,
stuff like that I'll watch.
Does it make you want to pull a prank on me again?
That was funny. Maybe I'll execute it properly this time.
You know what's funny? That was on like episode 5 of the hashtag No Offense show, dude.
That was a long time ago.
Fucking this motherfucker leaves a single red balloon just sitting on the door and rings the doorbell. I saw that shit and was like, get the fuck out of here, you nerd. That had you written all over.
You're sitting there watching
dude.
me from the top of the stairs through the little window.
Hell yeah. He ran away all fucking fast or like slow quick.
As he could.
Yeah, slow quick.
And then I stood out there for like fucking 30 minutes, you asshole, because I was trying
I was in Logan's room looking out the window, looking down, and he's leaning up on the car and shit, just fucking around on his phone and shit.
Yeah, because I'm texting you going, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm running late. Blah, blah, blah.
And I'm not opening it. I'm looking at it from the lock screen and shit. Finally, he was just like, can you just let me in? And I went out the back and ran all the way around the building and came up behind him and bear hugged him and shit.
Oh my God.
It's like, what you trying to do, motherfucker?
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Goddamn fucking pranksters.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll still watch it, but the old one scared me way, way more than the new one, man. The old one, and probably because we were children, but Tim Curry was just like a dude in a clown suit. Like that to me is scarier than a fucking big head CG fucking with a long tongue.
I didn't even know that was Tim Curry until a few years ago. Like I had no idea.
Oh really?
Yeah. He was awesome. I don't know. When I was younger, I didn't look into like who played who. I was just that was the clown, you know.
He was.
Speaking
the clown.
of clowns,
well, you didn't have IMDb that you could just have it in like 5 seconds.
No internet. I was lucky if I had Oregon Trail. You know.
Damn, that was a good game.
No, it wasn't. It fucking so wasn't.
Try not to get typhoid and whatever.
Don't be dysenteries because you get dysentery.
Dysentery, all that shit.
Dysentery Gary. Sounds like a garbage pail kid.
Did you have it on floppy disk?
Yeah, of course.
Kids probably don't even know what that is.
Y'all are some nerds, dude.
Well, speaking of nerds.
You have to push that disc in and then pull that little crank down. Remember that?
Hell yeah. That's crazy. Computers in fucking 1987.
Well, Carps put something cool up on Facebook actually today. Yeah.
Calling your fucking bluff, dude.
No, that's not true. What did he have to potentially to win when he posted it?
No, it was something that it was based on the Stranger Things, and some company I'd have to look back into it, but they're offering a camp during the summer where kids can go and learn how to write a game in Microsoft One, which was what originally came out the year that that Stranger Things is
set. So you just had to like and share and tag a friend to get the camp for free.
But yeah, like it had some cool stuff in it. Like you can actually on your computer, if you find his post, you can go and then download they made a game, a Stranger Things game that you can download for free, like on Windows. Cool. Like, and it's supposed to be like back in that time where it was like 8-bit, whatever.
I thought you were going to say they had a camp wizard. Where they were teaching the kids how to work on like particle accelerators and open up fucking portals to other worlds and shit.
No, they teach them how to write code and shit. But I thought that was kind of cool.
Open school.
They got something. They got something I showed you last year. It was called like Code Builders or Code Breakers or something on there. It's like a subscription thing you do for the kids, and like it's under the guise of Minecraft. Like they think they're just playing Minecraft, but it's actually teaching them how to like write code and like do really shit or whatever.
And it's on his school site.
They're building like servers servers
neat.
and whatnot. Like they're putting together their own servers and shit. Like I was going to do it for him. It's only $10 a month, but then
No, they
I didn't.
They had that on his when he logged in to do like his reading and stuff. They had the coding.
Oh, for real?
On there, yeah.
Well, no, this was like some third
He
party
has
thing.
fucking tech class. That's why we put him in this fucking school, man. They legit.
Yeah, they're all right.
She's like, they legit just mic drop.
It's he needs a challenge.
Yeah,
man.
they are, right?
He's our intellectual, so we need to keep his mind busy.
He hates it too.
I know he
He
does.
fucking hates it.
It's for his own good.
He's been bitching about that school ever since he went there.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Fuck yeah. Because they make him do shit like that.
He was just just flying by in regular
Just coasting.
public school.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you
When you're so smart,
apply
I guess.
yourself.
Damn, dude.
You get put in the better schools.
And Lucas is like, I hate school. I'm like, bitch, you color pictures
Got
during
some
water
years,
day.
buddy. Got
like
some-
you
got
don't.
some years.
You're not in school.
I should just tell my kids keep coloring outside the lines, coloring stuff the wrong color it shouldn't be.
Apply yourself to be a C student, and then when you grow up, maybe you can storm Area 51.
Jesus.
Or run a podcast.
How many million?
Fucking easy.
That
all
was
right?
good.
Fucking easy.
Mic drop.
How many millions of people have signed this?
Last time I checked, it was 600,000.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more than that.
But check this
you
out.
know what's
Check
funny?
this out.
Go ahead.
I saw this weeks ago, and I sent it to the other Inner Circle guys in the chat as a joke, and just put underneath it our next podcast meetup.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Like fucking weeks ago,
Let me
and then
guess.
all of a sudden
Simmons.
Huh?
Simmons
What?
was the first one to say, "I'm fucking down."
Oh, we all were like, oh yeah, we're fucking podcast from Area 51. Woo! Area 51 alien dicks. Woo! Yeah.
I bet Kaz is excited. He's near that, and he's not that far from there.
He ain't going. What the fuck you mean is he excited?
If he's got to walk, he's like, "No thanks."
Hey,
damn.
Easy.
That's anybody.
Easy.
Love you, Cat.
Yeah, and they found the kid who started it now. And like interviewed him and shit.
Oh,
Like,
really?
He said he was like, it was just a joke. And everybody, I think, is still treating it as a joke. But there's a small percentage of people.
Oh, there's going to be
they're gonna show
some
up.
dumbasses. Yes.
Well, they gonna get shot.
They gonna die. So
you've been done.
I mean, I've seen videos of guys that like go out there on their motorcycles just to try to travel as far as they can in, and dude, the fucking guys
They're on
drive
you
up
immediately.
immediately.
White vans with fucking
M16s
AR-15s
or AR-15s and shit.
I don't think you can even get drone footage of that.
No, yeah. I mean, I like to go on Google Earth a lot and fucking look at the satellite
that's
images of
why I
it and
said,
shit. So like, I mean, like that's good enough for me. I can go and I can see the S4 and all that shit where Bob Lazar was working on fucking Element 115 and goddamn particle
That
accelerators
brought me
and
back
shit.
to when you said Zanzibar, because you said Bob Lazar like it was one word.
What the fuck?
Do you guys remember Syphil and Ollie
What is
on
it?
MTV?
I was familiar with the show, but I never
Vaguely.
watched it.
It was sock puppets.
That's
It was
why I never
Syphil
watched
and
it.
Ollie, Syphil and Ollie, and then they had the song Zanzibar.
I never watched that
So
shit.
when he said Bob Lazar, it sounded like Zanzibar to me.
Jesus Christ, fucking ADD.
I've had like 4 drinks. Leave me the fuck alone. Continue.
No, that's
I'm surprised
it.
they don't have that blurred out on Google Maps.
No, yeah, you can go there. Yeah, check this out. I was on Google Earth and I was looking at Antarctica, dude, and I swear to
Why?
because I'm looking for fucking alien bases and shit, fucking Antarctica, and I swear to God, I
Be in
found,
the cold.
dude, I saw something.
Chris
about,
Watsky's gonna find it.
I saw something about a fucking crashed something or other in Antarctica, and I looked, and you could see where it hit, and there was a snow trail, and I was looking at it and shit. Yeah, but you can't see nothing over Area 51, dude. That's old news, man. This motherfucker broke Area 51 in 1989. Fuck, goddamn Independence Day came out in 90-fucking-5, dude.
Right.
Like, there ain't nothing at Area 51. Go bust in. What are you gonna fucking get?
That's because it's all under the ground.
It's all
There ain't no alien bodies over there. They're trying to look for alien bodies.
yeah, I don't think
They
there
gonna
ain't-
leave that shit lying around.
Well, that too. I mean, like, let's just say. But here's the funny thing. Do you know what Naruto is?
Nope.
Naruto, no.
Japanese cartoon, dude in an orange jumpsuit, spiky
Okay, I've
fucking
heard
hair
of
and
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
apparently when they run, they put their arms back like this and their head down, and they run real fast.
I heard that.
That's how
you
they
could have
planned
said
it.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, that's not what the guy said. The guy said they're going to avoid the bullets by Naruto running. He didn't say
Yeah.
Sonic running.
Well, that's how Sonic runs.
Change your fucking face.
Well, I guess technically Sonic is Japanese.
Yeah, they're hoping that they can dodge the bullets.
That's so stupid. Just aim lower.
The guy
The fuck?
the guy that organized
Neo?
the guy that organized it when the news came to interview him, he demonstrated it for him, and he ran
no, he
so
didn't.
slow. It was so slow. It was like
Let
he
me
was.
try.
He was like he was running with fucking concrete shoes, dude. He was like, you just get down like this and you put your arms, and he's like,
You know why? Because that's how they move in the Matrix.
you. Fucking, you have had a couple of drinks. Jesus Christ. The fucking break was not kind to you.
That's how they move. You're like,
Yeah, bullet time shit. Look at bullet time Dutchy over there.
Bullet time.
this is why we need live shit.
Yeah, this is exactly why we need live shit. They need to fucking see your bullet time.
Dude, I talk with my hands all the time.
I know you do. Danny Trejo says he's going.
Dan, who won it?
Danny Trejo. Machete.
Oh, yeah, I sent that to you.
Yeah, and you're so.
I didn't know his name. I don't know his real name. I know him as Machete.
The fucking Mexican with the stomach tattoo.
That was in Kill Bill.
He was totally not in Kill Bill.
What the fuck was he in?
From Dusk Till
Anaconda?
Dawn?
Yeah, oh, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
Dusk Till Dawn. That's one of the best vampire movies.
It's funny because he's always played a lot of bad guys because of his look.
He
or
was in
whatever.
Anaconda, though, too, right? With J-Lo? Hey, shout out J-Lo. I think he was. I think he was in the boat. He was like the boat tour
I think
guide.
he may have been. I don't know. I ain't seen Anaconda
Like,
in
hey,
fucking 20
J-Lo.
years.
Hey, Ice
It's been
Cube.
forever.
Dude, what other movie you can see
I got it
J-Lo
on
and
DVD.
Ice
You
Cube
want
in?
to bring it out?
Yes. Dude,
We're gonna
J-Lo
watch
and
it
Ice
tonight.
Cube
The
are...
snakes will hit us big.
There might be. There might be one out back. We are in Florida.
Fuck up.
Never know. I won't be going to Area 51, though.
No, yeah, and it's a totally a ha-ha thing, you know, but I'm anxious to see what these guys, because that's the thing on the group or the event is they can't stop us all. Yeah, they fucking can. If you think you're storming a U.S. base that has alien technology, you think that they can't fucking see you coming?
Right.
You think you ain't gonna get vaporized or fucking shot into a goddamn portal and sent to the upside down? What the fuck,
You know what I
dude?
love? I saw, I guess it would be considered a meme, but it was more like a short video where they start out, like you were saying, like on the satellites, and then they zoom in, and it's like, what's really going on Area 51? Have you seen
that.
this?
Yeah.
And then they zoom in a little bit and
it's
zoom
the
in
fucking
more.
aliens
It's
dancing
they're
around
fucking
and shit.
dancing and shit. It's so funny.
That's the best part about everything is been the memes.
Oh, for sure.
And this isn't until September, so there's going to be 2 more months of fucking memes coming.
Oh,
It might
yeah,
die
the
down
memes
a
are
little bit.
amazing.
My favorite one was Jay and Silent Bob. You remember from Clerks 2?
Right.
When he was talking about he wanted to go to space and he was like, they're going to remember me. They're going to say, there he goes. Homeboy fucked an alien once. It's got that scene and it's got that line. And then it says 20 years from now when they're learning about the raid in history class or something. There he goes. Homeboy fucked an alien once.
That's funny.
Man, Danny Trejo's had a crazy past. I mean, I knew. Well, no, I mean, I knew he was in prison at one time and then changed his life. That's where he got all the tattoos
He's
from.
like legit Scarface. His face is like nothing but craters and scars.
Well, get this.
Damn, that's fucking wrong, dude.
He was a
wasn't
child
making fun of
drug
him.
addict and a criminal, and he was
was
he was
I.
in and out of jail for 11 years while serving time in San Quentin. He won a lightweight and welterweight boxing titles.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
cool.
It's crazy.
Was he in Anaconda?
Let me find out.
Thank you, young Jason. So yeah, that's fucked up. I guess that's all I had to say about Area 51 is these.
Damn, he's been in 397 things.
I wasn't even going to
I
talk
believe
about
it.
Area 51 this thing because I didn't even give it a
I
second
don't know
thought.
why, because I mean, you was aliens.
Well, I know, but like I said, like fucking weeks ago, this was just a joke. I didn't think it was going to turn into a big thing.
I
should have
didn't know-
fucking talked about it then.
I
What
didn't
year
know
was
he
Anaconda? Because, I mean, he's had like 12 things this year.
98, 97, 97.
Okay, we'll find out.
I'm going to say 97.
But
What do you say?
I wasn't saying.
What do you say?
About what?
97. Anaconda.
94.
Holy
Fuck
shit,
off.
he's been in a lot of stuff.
It's not 94.
Maybe.
97.
Okay.
I'm still in 2008, and I'm moving my thumb like a bitch. Okay,
But I wouldn't
there
be
we go.
surprised if they were for real and then they just said it was a joke.
Who was for real?
Whoever posted it.
Oh, no.
Like, you can't
He
post
wasn't
something-
Anaconda. He
Was
was
it?
a poacher.
That's what he was. He was the
Yeah.
poacher. What year was it?
97.
5.
I still got it, baby.
But he's got to know, like, when you post shit like that, like, 'cause people are going to take it seriously, you know?
Especially alien heads because we are passionate people about
Mm-hmm.
alien shit.
And why can't people be passionate about ghosts?
Maybe ghosts are aliens.
Because ghosts haven't taken his body like aliens have.
It's true. And I've tempted it. I've tempted it.
know.
I said, come get me.
I know.
I said, if you're a female alien, come fuck this dick.
Although you did have the ghost thing at your old house.
I did. They didn't fuck with me. They fucked with Logan.
Yeah, that's true.
They fucked with you. They hit your foot.
Yeah, that's true. But I blame that on aliens still.
You know what's weird is it's funny because I watch all that paranormal shit on TV. So
She do though.
One of my favorite shows is Dead Files, and it's a detective and then a medium, and they do separate things, and then they come together at the end. And I was watching it, and they were talking about the ghosts.
Why are you so soft right now?
They're talking about ghosts, and then all of a sudden, they had because at the end she sketches what she sees, so she can kind of
Talking about last night.
No.
Oh.
I don't think it was last night.
The one we were watching last night, where she sketched that fucking thing with the stringy hair and the fucking dark eyes and shit.
That was weird. But she sketches what she sees so she can kind of give the family a visual, which I have no fucking idea why they would want that because it's fucked up. But the one episode, they were laying in bed. She's like, this is what I saw. So then she sketched a picture and it was somebody laying in bed and there was 2 ghost children at the foot of the bed. Then there was this entity leaning over her. And then when the guy asked what the entity was and she's like, it's aliens.
I missed that one. Did I not see that one?
That's when you were like, who?
So you got 2 ghost children and an alien standing over. That's freaky, dude.
So get on Realtor.com and that's the house I want.
But
let's fucking go.
You know what though? The history of aliens are basically like when they start.
Yeah, I do
it's
know
your
what the
family.
history of aliens are.
What's the history?
I don't know. Tell me.
Basically, when they fuck with your bloodline. Like if you were getting abducted by aliens, they would eventually fuck with Logan. Like
no, I know.
When they fuck with you, they fuck with you.
That's fucking Dark Skies, dog. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. But I just think that's weird because she's like, I don't know. She doesn't know a lot about them because she doesn't encounter them often. But it was just freaky because normally it's just usually like residual energy or like some kind of demon or whatever.
So is that kind of why like people that said they have seen aliens or whatever have seen them multiple times because they only go back to people that they've already encountered or
they
whatever?
Keep coming back.
They're invested in you.
Well, like that one guy that we watched.
It's kind of like they got a tag on you, so they're like checking in.
Exactly
to see.
Fucking right, dude.
Well, what was that
Wildlife
one?
And shit.
One documentary we watched on Netflix about the guy that got abducted and he has like alien children on Earth.
Yeah, see that I was gonna when you said the thing about the bloodline and shit. That's what I was gonna say. I forget what that's
Sam something.
Stan Romanek. That whole fucking documentary was 159% bullshit, dude. Like it was so fucking bullshit from start to finish, but entertaining nonetheless.
Okay.
Hey, I believed most of it,
Like
but that's because I believe it goes.
He was getting phone calls from his alien children, like on the fucking landline.
But they played the calls.
It's called Extraordinary. Go like check it out, dude. Like he's sitting at like say like this is his house and we're sitting here. You see how the window's right there?
Yeah.
It shows night vision camera of an alien going like this and popping its head up and looking over the windowsill and then going like that, and then it shows him running over to the window like ooh, and he's making that noise even too, like ooh.
I got you.
I was like, that looks like the fucking alien from what's that movie that Seth Rogen was the alien? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Honey.
What the fuck? He had a regular name. It was like Bob or something.
Oh, the comedy one.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to see
what I'm
it.
talking
I never
about?
saw it, but I know what you're talking about.
I forget what that alien's name is, but it looked just like that. It was big floppy fucking head and shit. Like it looked totally animatronic or whatever. Like come the fuck on, dude. But Paul. Yes, it was entertaining though. I do recommend it just for that. And then at the very end of the fucking movie, you know when like it's going off, they bring up. You know how like at the end of those they bring up like the text and shit, and they give you like a little background about what happened after the fucking movie or whatever. It's like after filming and Stan was busted on child pornography charges and shit.
He's still fighting it, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, that's the government. The government planted that on his hard drives because they're trying to silence him. Like, get the fuck. He looks like a kid fucker. He totally fucking does.
He does.
I can't. Allegedly.
Well, he's getting fucking calls.
Not allegedly he looks like it. He totally looks like it. Allegedly he's fucked kids, but he totally looks like a kid fucker.
He's getting calls from his star children, so check that shit out. It's it's entertaining.
He saw a person at a lamppost with like big eyes or something.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
He looked across the street. She was in a hoodie.
The kids with black eyes, right?
He's saying it was the alien kid, but he was saying that she was across the street in a hoodie, and she looked like half alien.
Yeah, well, I
black
think
eyed kids are a whole nother thing.
Can I tell you one of my nervous ticks or one of my fucking things?
Okay.
Is every night when we go upstairs, I walk over to that fucking door right over there, that door that you just came in, and I look through the fucking eyeglass to see if there's any black-eyed kids on my fucking doorstep.
So you can answer the door?
No. Just so I could see if they're fucking there.
So
every
you
fucking
want them
night.
there?
No, I'm just checking to make sure that they're not there. Why do you think I'm getting fucking closed circuit cameras when we build the new fucking compound, dude? I'm getting this shit locked down.
So what about the compound?
We met with builders last night. They're supposed to be working on
they're sending
plans
us
for us and shit.
Yeah, they're sending
Told
us
them everything we wanted and shit. He came in and asked for the link to the podcast and shit, so I think we'll work with him. He seemed cool.
He did seem cool.
Okay.
He did seem cool, but we told him what we wanted, and he said that it sounds like it's doable for what we want to do it for. So he's going to send us a proposal, and then once we get that, then we'll see where we're at. But it seems like we're going to get the studio over the garage, and we'll get an in-ground pool with a cage. So
he was sitting right where you are, and she was over there, and she was, and I said, hey, bro, look. I said, look over here. I said, I don't give a fuck about none of that. What's important to me is that fucking studio. You make that shit happen, do whatever you need to do with her, okay? That's the only thing I want. And he was like...
Yeah, he says, I get that all the time.
And then he asked for a link to the podcast. So I said, okay, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, I need the email because I almost sent it to him, but I'm going to ask for like a personal email because I don't want to send it to his work email.
Right.
Even though his card says he's the president of the company. So I'm sure it
he
wouldn't
seemed like
matter.
a cool dude, though.
Oh, yeah, he was real cool.
I told him,
and Gerald.
I said, hey, bro, it's dirty. And he goes, who said I didn't like dirty? And I said, boom.
Yeah. That's awesome.
These are the motherfuckers you want building the compound.
No, but basically they came over, they talked to us, they said, what's your budget? And we told them, and then the Gerald, who I guess is a design guy, he's like, what do you want? So we kind of discussed, like I said, I want a covered front and a covered back porch. And we're not looking to build a mansion. We're just looking to build like a nice house.
Speak for your fucking self.
I was like, we're just looking for like a nice house that we don't have to move ever again.
Right.
We want plenty of room. I want 2 bedrooms upstairs with a loft, kind of like what we have here, but in a bigger area, master bedroom downstairs, just like normal stuff. And they seem
high fence operation.
They seem pretty excited about it because
right.
I'm sure people when they contact them, they expect to get like a bunch of stuff for this little budget, and we're the opposite. We're like, we just want something that's practical that we want to stay in.
That's not true. I want gangster. I want.
He goes, I want eye reading sensors at every door.
I think the biggest
I won't go that far.
The biggest challenge I think is going to be finding where to put it, because the couple of properties that we found the land, like the one that we were talking about for 89.
Yeah, we may switch it up a little bit. We haven't settled on the location
Right.
just yet, but they're working on the blueprints regardless.
Right.
Oh, that's
So we
cool.
just have to find the plot to do it. That's going to
cool.
be the challenge, I think.
Listen, we're getting close on time.
Okay.
I want to talk about a few things before we dip.
All right.
Okay, couple show business things. Okay.
Oh, talk about
So-
our tacos?
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Okay.
So
I
next
think I know
week,
where he's going.
next week is our 2-year anniversary episode.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Next fucking week. Okay, clap,
We
clap,
made
clap.
it.
2 fucking years.
Well, I've only been here, what?
You've been here for 1. So we're gonna open up the phone lines again next week. We're gonna take some fucking calls. Do another call show in case
I love
anyone
call
wants to say,
shows.
why the fuck do you guys keep recording? You suck. It's been 2 years. Stop. Or if they want to say, hey, you guys are fucking cool. If they say, hey, fucking Dutchy's awesome. Does she really suck all those dicks and shit? And,
Sometimes.
whatever. We're gonna open up the phone lines.
But I just want to say, like, don't be afraid to call us because we just people.
Well, yeah. That's funny too. I'll talk about that in a sec. Yeah, but we're going to take them live on the air. Next week will not be a voicemail week. It'll be if you want to talk to the people.
Or have questions.
Or questions or topics or whatever you want.
Opinions.
We're going to start recording next Friday. What's the date next Friday? Next Friday will be
28th? 27th?
26.
26th.
Correct? 2?
Yeah,
two
because the
rings?
25th is the Thursday. That's my happy hour, so it'll be
26.
7:26 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be starting. Give us about 5 minutes to do some ad reads, Joe B. I'm looking at you. If you want to call in or whatever and talk, like I said, we're just going to be, it's going to be low key. We're going to be kicking it next week. 2-year anniversary celebration episode. We'd love to hear from each and every one of you.
Everybody. It's awesome.
What Dutch was talking, we got a couple other things coming up on the horizon too that we're working on. What you were referring to, I think, is our podcast partners in town or whatever, the Untrained Eye that we've been talking to for probably we've been talking to them Jason, for probably about a year now, maybe. And I invited him to the house. I'm like, look, you're in the goddamn neighborhood, dude. You live down the road. Why haven't we done a show together? And he
does it with his wife too, right?
Him and his wife,
Sweet.
Beth and DJ.
Sweet.
He said that he was a little nervous about meeting us because he thinks that we're cool or whatever, which I don't know where he got that fucking impression.
Well, duh.
But he fucking sent me a message the other day and he's like, I think we're ready to come over.
Well, I don't feel like they're pressured or anything, but it's like we just come and have fun and have a conversation. We just got to make sure we get their drink list before they come over, so we have stuff stocked.
Here's the thing. I told him weeks ago, I said, I'm going to get you over to my house and I'm going to get you into a corner and I'm going to make you swear.
That's someone that doesn't swear?
He doesn't swear on a show.
Oh, okay.
And he said it's not for any other reason except for he doesn't sound natural when he does it. He's coming on this show and he's getting dirty. So look for that. We're going to have the Untrained Eye in studio joining us sometime soon. Cool. We're creeping up on episode 100. We're trying to plan a tattoo shop interview / get tatted up for episode 100 celebration type thing.
I'm excited because we're tattoo virgins.
Yeah, Dutchy and I don't have any.
Too.
I know. Jason's a veteran.
Jason's got fucking half a dozen. They don't match or anything, but he's got them.
Aw, I think they look
mine
good.
all the same.
I think they look good, Jay.
Yeah, they look
They're
good.
sexy. I like tattoos. I just don't have any.
That being said, we are in search of a shop and an artist or two that would want to interview and talk to us while they're tattooing one or all of us or whatever.
Let's be clear, like we're not looking for free shit. We're just looking
no. We're
going to
come in and be patrons, but we are also going to bring our equipment and we want to talk to you. You know, might as well. We're getting fucking tatted up, right? I don't know what to expect. You might get tears. You might catch fucking tears as I'm crying like a little fucking bitch.
No, you will too, because my pain tolerance is pretty high. But
no, I mean, not unless you're getting somewhere like, you know.
I'm looking for my forearm. I'm looking for right here.
That'll be fine.
Yeah,
I think more like when you like on your top of your foot or your ribs, somewhere where there's not a lot of muscle.
Who the fuck gets the top of their foot?
My friend Christine has top of her foot.
She is not the brightest bulb.
Well, but it's a really cute tattoo.
I love you, Chrissy.
I would
a lot of people that get all tatted up, you know, get on the tops of their hands and the tops of their feet, and those are some of the worst places.
What did I tell you you're getting on your knuckles?
Fuck boy?
No, you were saying HTNOS.
Well, I said HTNOS on the hand, but then I said something else. Did I say like suck dick, like on each hand or something?
You said suck dick.
Suck dick.
Well, HTNOS wouldn't fit.
Thumb, baby. One for the thumb.
You don't do the thumb.
Well,
you
he would.
This.
That's where the hashtag would be, I guess.
Oh.
Or wait, no, I can't count. That still wouldn't work.
So, yeah.
That's why I said you put fuck boy with an exclamation point.
Boy. Fucking dumbass. If anybody local in Tampa can recommend us an artist / tattoo shop, we are all ears. You know the ways to get a hold of us. We like I said, about 5 episodes out, you know, so we need to start kind of setting that up. You know what I mean? Get that all
because they also need time to draw up anything,
to draw up designs and that, yeah,
and all that. So I mean, and you know, I've been in the chair quite a bit. I think I've got about 15 or 16.
Excuse me.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like, you know, usually
in the chair.
Usually, I mean, at least the ones I've been to, you know, a lot of times they talk to you while you're getting it done and stuff.
I figured. I mean, just off my experience when I went with you.
You went with me that one time.
Yeah, I went with you. He was pretty chatty. And then, I mean, just watching stuff on TV, you know.
That one was a little different. Like, it was kind of hard for him to kind of talk with me personally because he was at the whole other end of the table. Yeah, because I was getting my calf done. So I was laying face down. No, but I'm just saying, like normally, like if you're somewhere where, you know, he's working, like where he can talk right to you, normally they talk to you quite a bit, you know, it just depends, I guess.
Well, I think maybe for my first tattoo, because I remember I talked about getting the watercolor jellyfish like on my shoulder blade. I think maybe I'll get it here instead. I think that would probably be a better space. And that way it won't.
Just make sure you want it where you want it.
Yeah, because I think that'd be a cool
you
first
pick
one.
it, I stick it.
Nice.
Oh.
But I think that'd be better.
I'd like you to get something show related. I'd like you to get something show related.
I'll put a hashtag in the jellyfish.
Like a hidden
You know, it'd
Mickey
be
or
funny
something?
if, like, if one of the tentacles was like, and, you know, it looked like an H and then a T and then like an N, and like, because with the tentacles, that the N comes up, so you can do like an N tentacle, and then, you know, just kind of like HTNOS and the tentacles or something. I think that'd be cool.
You ain't got to get crazy.
I'm just saying, like,
I was just saying.
It's just an idea.
Yeah, no, whatever
Or
you
make
get's
like
gonna
the
look.
bubble of the thing a hashtag shadow or something, and then fill it in around it. And then,
Yeah.
But I think that would look cool because I like the watercolor. I don't like the hard lines.
Whatever you get to look good. Whatever you get to look.
Oh,
good.
you're nice. You're nice. So, do I get to talk about my taco things?
You're what?
My taco things?
Yeah. So, well, here's where we blindside Jason.
I'm going to blindside you. So, you know Tijuana Flats?
Yeah.
They're
I love it.
national.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Good. I'm glad you
So
love it.
do you notice how they have some of the ceiling tiles with art on them?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, today I asked.
I've
said,
asked them before about it.
$5.
Right.
They give you the tile. I want HTNOS tiles all over fucking Florida. So
She had pulled them up, and there's like fucking 70 locations in the
there's
Tampa
over.
area.
Listen, there's over.
She's fucking, and she goes, "You think Jason would paint these all?"
Yeah, I gotta buy a shitload of paint for
But
that.
listen, what I think is a great idea is that if we get an HTNOS tile, because I'm like, can anybody paint them? And they're like, yeah, you just give us $5, we give you the tile, and then when you bring in the tile, we give you your $5 back. I was like, oh, we have a local podcast, so I'm thinking, all right, cool.
Told the taco girl that?
Yeah.
Bet.
So I told the taco girl that.
Bet.
So then I put my name on a waiting list for these tiles because, you
How
know,
many
they
tiles did you get?
79.
No, it's just one, but
He looked at me so
Well, she's
sad,
like, I put my name on a waiting list for these tiles, not a tile.
oh, because
so I was
they
like,
they ran out. So then
She put her name on a waiting list for a tile at the Riverview location.
well, it's
Yes.
funny because when she's saying this, because I had already thought of this when I had been in there, and
Why don't you share your fucking thoughts, dog?
well, because the lady told me the same thing that we're out. She's like, you can actually go to Home Depot and just buy one and bring it in, and we'll put it up. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
they didn't tell me that. They said when they get more in, because what happened is the ones that they had come in are gone. So then when they get more in,
Right.
then they'll, call me or whatever. But I had thought it would be nice because there's more than just Florida. They're in all kinds of other states. So if we have listeners that are from other states and they want to send us a tile to paint it and then put it back in their flats, that if they take a picture of it and send it to us when we send the tile back, that we can maybe send them a shirt. So that way we can get our brand.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
She had some time to wait for our burritos tonight, so she was formulating some
thinking.
business
I always thought it
strategies
would
at the
be
flats.
cool, but I mean,
Right.
like the one that are busier, like the one in Brandon that's been there for years, probably won't
Over
have
by
any
Mushroom?
room.
Over
yeah.
by Miller Mushroom? Yeah.
So they probably won't have any room for tiles, but I thought, what a great idea. And if we get enough, then maybe we can just get a stencil. So then we can just spray paint it and then just, hand write our paint our information so you wouldn't have to do all of them.
Right.
But I'm like, what a great idea because we're local to just have them up in the restaurants. And then she's like,
Grassroots, baby. Grassroots. We got to build somewhere, man.
Right. So it's like, because she's like, this person, they come in and they eat and then they take, selfies with the tile on the ceiling or whatever when
Who
they
does
come
that?
eat. Whoever painted whatever tile. So
Oh, yeah?
they'll come in to eat and then they'll, hashtag. And then I was like, what if we do a hashtag, like instead of like WTF Florida, it'd be WT Flats. Instead of like, what the fuck Florida, it'd be like, what the fuck Flats. So it's like hashtag WT Flats.
You were telling her that?
I was telling you that.
Oh, yeah. She was telling me that.
So I was trying to like get an idea of how we can expand our brand.
Hey, I like that you're doing that, man. I like you're taking the fucking initiative.
Well, and I had talked to the
it's only been
t-shirt.
2 years, so I mean, like, it's a slow burn, but
Well,
fuck
1
it,
year
dude.
for her.
Yeah,
well,
1
that's
year
what
for
I mean.
you.
And it's when I because I did go in and I talked to the guy at the store at the mall
Yeah.
a while ago.
Oh, the t-shirt guy?
yeah.
The t-shirt guy. So I think
We
that
got a
should-
t-shirt guy now. His name's fucking Kaz. He lives in the desert.
Not that kind of t-shirt, but I feel like I don't know if I brought it up before, but if we go to him and say, "Hey, we'll buy
I'll put it on the mannequin.
X too many shirts, we'll put it on the mannequin, have some stickers in the window," because you bet that when we take that towel back to flats, I'm putting a fucking stack of stickers.
Yeah, you bet you.
But
we got
that
a
fucking
dozen of
counter.
them fucking sticker pucks out there. Them little fucking packs of stickers that are like
Right.
fucking hockey
Well,
pucks.
and then they got that board too. They got that board that goes outside the door with the clips on it and stuff. So if we bring our own clips and a thumbtack, fucking stick some stickers on there, HTNOS, whatever. And people can grab stickers
yeah, man.
and shit. And
You can. Whoa.
there's plenty of stuff to do. You just gotta know.
Yeah, all
just
you
have
got to
the
do is
ambition
just
to
walk
do
in. Yeah, you got to walk in there with that wild titty meat just hanging out like you do, and then just fucking say, "Yo, I talk shit on the mic with my titty meat out, and here I am. Do me some fucking favors. And they'll be like, all right, I like titty meat. Right?
I mean, I thought that'd be cool. And then, like, you know, because our logo is like a neon, they have the black light paint, so I thought that would be cool.
It's also very, very beautiful, too. I think it would look...
For sure.
Yeah, I think it would look great anywhere, especially on breasts.
I might have talked a little long on it, but, you know, that's
yeah, but
the idea that I had.
Yeah, I know you talked a little long, but
sorry.
You're feeling intoxicated, and that's okay.
I'm not feeling intoxicated. I'm excited. I was excited when I came home about it.
I'm excited that you're excited.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I wish Jason would have brought that idea when he had it. Because now I'm number 2.
Super fucking hard.
I'm number 2.
It's super hard to extract information from that guy.
From this guy right here?
That guy over there. Yeah, it's a delicate process.
Yeah, like my wife all the time's like, why didn't you tell me that before? Like, because she'll say something like maybe something that happened over here or whatever, and she's like, she finds out through something else, and I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah, blah. And she's like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, oh, well, yeah.
You probably didn't think it was relevant.
Well, yeah, I just
everything is relevant always.
I mean, like I'm supposed to talk or something.
Well, how long ago were you thinking about it?
I mean, it's been a long time.
See, so that's probably why.
See, yeah.
Now that we've got a little bit of
little juice.
Yeah, a little juice under us, and we've got, you know, a lot of awesome listeners. And
a lot of awesome listeners, and I thank you, each and every one of you. I'm going to shut this bitch down.
I could talk for days.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate your excitement and your enthusiasm.
I am excited because
I
like
appreciate
what we
it
do.
too. Because then that's less I gotta talk.
You shut your fucking mouth.
But listen, I like what I do. I love you guys, and I like doing this shit. So I think the more people that listen, there's just like a gift to them. We're a gift for your ears.
I hope you feel that way.
I do feel that way because I hate when the one thing that I hate is when you say we don't care.
Well, because I don't believe you do.
And that's not true, because if I didn't care, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here.
Cool.
And I'm sorry that I don't do more with topics and shit, but I mean, you ultimately run the show and we send ideas. You do what you want with them.
What are you doing in your pants right now?
Dude, I'm adjusting. I've been sitting for like
Jesus
2 hours.
Christ, dude. You act like you got a fucking anaconda hanging down there or something.
No, I just got big balls, bro.
Duh.
This has been another episode of the #NoOffense Show. Thanks to all the listeners, new and old. We appreciate each and every one of you. Subscribe on your favorite podcast platform, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, and Podcoin. Get on Podcoin if you're not already there. Use code HTNOS. Get 300 bonus Podcoins when you sign up. Listen to all your shows there. Earn those coins that can be used for coffee and gift cards. And if you're a good human being, you can donate them to all the homeless aliens at Area 51. You can reach us on all the social media platforms at HTNOS. That's HTNOS on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. HTNOS.com. Email us at HTNOS@yahoo.com. Call into the hotline. Again, we're going to open up the lines next week at 9 o'clock p.m. That's the 26th of July, 2019.
Put it on your calendar, motherfuckers.
813-773-5706. One more time for those in the back. It's 813-773-5706. If you want to find me, I'm the Real Wutsky on every fucking platform in the galaxy.
I'm Dutchy Wutsky on Twitter, and mention me or I won't know what the fuck's going on.
This is true.
And I'm J. Louis BB on Instagram.
Search that shit. You'll find him. It says 2 rings. There's only one. He's the man, the myth, the legend.
I have some new shoes up there soon.
Yeah, he got some burner fucking shoes. They're great.
Awesome.
Thank you all for riding with us. This has been a #NoOffense.
I gotta piss.